welcome to the show. Well, Christmas is upon us, and we find ourselves in something of a dilemma. We'd, of course, like to make this a Christmas special, but we'd never be so narrow-minded to think that everybody wanted to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, especially when the 27th of December is the birthday of the popular singer Javine. We weren't sure what to do. In the end, here's what we've gone with. Happy birthday, Jesus and Javine. Now everybody's happy. There we go. On Phil's team tonight, Christ by highest heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. He put the wine into Winehouse. It's irresponsible cool-do producer, Mark Ronson. And you could be the hottest, you could be the finest, it don't matter to me. It's one half of my favourite double act in the history of I'm a Celebrity. It's Vic from Vic and Nancy. And on Bill's team, O Holy Child of Bethlehem, descend on us we pray. It's the singer from the band The Pigeon Detectives, who's interestingly called Matt Bowman. It's Matt Bowman. And you could be the baddest, be the most stylish. You could be rolling in money. It's classically trained celebrity and reality TV mother, Mylene Klass. Those are the teams. Let's make a film quiz. OK, we begin with Don't You Know Who I Am? Phil, Mark and Vic, look at this. Hello, is that Never Mind the Buzzcocks? Barry Manilow here. I'm just wondering why nobody in your country has any interest in questioning my sexuality. I'm ambiguous, damn it. Who do I have to blow to get people talking around here? That was Barry Manilow with Could It Be Magic, but what does he demand before a big show? Is it A, that members of his fan club decorate his dressing room before his arrival? B, nobody called Barry, Gary, Larry or Harry is allowed to work on the show? Or C, no one is allowed to look at his fingers?
See, if he had the sort of power to say what named people he wanted working around him, then he would also have the power to say, I only want people working for me who have a bigger nose. I mean, just a massive, huge conks everywhere. Because he's got 10 fingers, he plays, you think he would bring the nose in to have that one-note advantage over other players.
He does that thing with the... He's got the 2 racks of car horns. Oh! He does that. Yeah. Could this be the magic?
Her name was Lola, she was a showgirl.
I'm under the impression that you grew up in quite a sort of showbiz environment, Mark Ronson. Did you ever meet Barry Manilow? Have you seen him? Have you spoken to him? Have you touched him?
No, I haven't touched him. But I saw this thing my friend actually sent to me the other day from the Wall Street Journal. This is why I'm having a hard time, as much as I would love to make fun of Barry Manilow. It said his favourite 5 albums of all time. And my album was in his top 5 favourite albums of all time. I had a kind of desire to send him the White Album or Pet Sounds or maybe some Jimi Hendrix. Like, have you heard these, like, by the way?
But what were the other 4?
Well, they weren't that bad, no. It was Frank Sinatra live at the Copa.
Yeah.
Javine. And Pigeon Detectives. That was the other one.
Now, before we go any further, Mark Ronson, what did you do to Amy Winehouse? I met her before she met you. And all she ever dabbled with was a bit of jazz and boogie-woogie. Now there's trumpets and drugs all over the place. It stinks of Ronson, that's all I'm saying.
I think trumpets and drugs have always gone hand in hand. It's nothing to do with me.
Drugs and trumpets always go... Only someone with a big nose would snort cocaine through a trumpet. That is a lot of suction.
If we can get back to Amy for just a moment, can you tell us, is she OK? Is everything all right?
I haven't really spoke to her.
Oh, you just leave her in a ditch after you're done with her? Is that what happens?
Here's your album, call me next year. No.
I think we all believe she'll be all right. She'll be all right, right? Let's get back to the comedy, shall we?
Amy, this is your television. We love you.
Come back to us, Amy.
Amy!
Come back to us, Amy!
Put it down! Put it down, Amy!
Tea! Cup of tea! Cup of tea, piece of toast! Don't leave us with Dido!
Good, OK, let's move on. By the way, while we're on the subject of great singer-songwriters, Vic Reeves is releasing a Christmas single. Everyone enjoy that? I feel like I should have put that in some sort of context. Shaun the Sheep is in a TV show, and you do the theme tune.
I sang the theme tune, yeah, but there comes a time in every man's life when he must sing a song for an animated sheep.
You stay away from this sheep, Ronson.
Yeah. I'll have it in rehab in no time.
Yeah. And is that being released for charity?
No.
Oh, good. Now, the question we're asking, Barry Manilow has a demand, but what is it?
It's not the blokes.
It's not the Larry Gary.
It's not the Larry, Gary and Harry.
I'm crossing that one off.
It's not his fingers, is it?
No, I can't. I reckon he lets the fans.
OK, would
fans, yeah.
But you wouldn't let your fans into
No,
this,
that's ridiculous. Of course not the fans.
They're all
Why have we gone to the fans? We were convinced it was the fingers.
You can't ban Barry's from coming to your concert.
You can't.
You wouldn't let fans into your dressing room, so it's got to be the fingers.
All right, OK.
OK, you're saying fingers.
Come on, Phil. You make your mind up.
Bingard.
Fingers.
Bingard.
OK. You're wrong. The answer is, of course, Barry Manilow's contract stipulates that members of his fan club arrive at 11 a.m. on show days to decorate his dressing room and write messages to him. For example, I love you, Barry. You're the best, Barry. My husband doesn't understand me, Barry. Why don't my children ring me anymore, Barry? And who's this bitch, Mandy? Right, Bill, Matt and Mylene, watch this video. Hi, girls, it's Jerry. Oh, no, I forgot to bring any clothes. I guess I'll just have to do it in my bra. Oh, God. Look how toned my body is. How embarrassing. Oh, nice coat, Melcy. That was the Spice Girls with headlines, open brackets, friendship never ends, close brackets. Open brackets, well, yes, it does end. But then often solo careers don't meet expectations, in which case friendship can be artificially rekindled, close brackets. But what did Jerry Halliwell demand during her time on Pop Stars The Rivals? Was it A, she insisted on full control of all camera angles? B, contestants were banned from saying the words posh, sporty, scary or baby in conversation?
Mental.
Or C, she insisted on having her room infused with the comforting smell of chicken soup but didn't want any food in her room, including soup.
I'm still in shock, because this is a Children in Need video, right?
Yeah, it's
a bit saucy.
It is saucy.
Yeah. What kind of person just hangs out in a bikini and... You were, at one point, Britain's premier showerer. Are you still showering?
I am still showering.
Still keeping you do it for fun now, though, rather than
at the time, in fairness, I was doing it for cleanliness, but yeah, I do it just
You weren't doing it for cleanliness?
Oh, are you kidding? Oh, you know, you really was.
Is there a waterfall near here? Make sure... Yeah, bring some... I think I need 4 cameras. Can you bring more cameras?
Would anyone be allowed to ask for their angles to be controlled?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Yeah?
That can only be shot from above.
Matt,
have you ever made any unreasonable demands?
We used to have a massive rider. It was huge.
Yeah.
And then we got a bill for it. so yeah, subsequent riders were kind of like...
Tone it down a bit.
Tap water.
Yeah, like non-branded lagers, 4 only. And, like, fruit.
Fruit? It's not a ride, it's not a rock and roll. A ride is supposed to be like, you're supposed to go mental, have a swan carved out of ice. Baked beans on it, and a Nissan Micra, and a lifetime subscription to the Times Literary Supplement, not fruit.
Did you have any demands when you were in Hearsay?
We asked for chocolate, funnily enough, and the tour manager was requested by management to remove all chocolate from our dressing rooms as we were putting on weight, so we didn't get anything, really.
Any plans for a Hearsay reunion, by the way?
Funnily enough, not that I know of, but I don't think we had enough songs.
You had a good 3.
Pure and simple.
Yes.
Every time. What was that one?
What was it?
That's
Pure
true.
and simple. What else
That's
was
right. The way to your love.
there? Show me the way to your
Your
love.
love, I'm tired and I want to go to bed. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it's gone right to my head.
And Myleene Klass, still very much in the business, still very famous. Why do people care about Myleene Klass but not Danny Foster? Why is that? By the way, let me tell you, it took 3 researchers to find out his surname. Now, can I tell you this, Myleene?
Please do.
So, my favourite thing that Hearsay ever did
OK.
was your Saturday night ITV show, Hearsay It's Saturday.
Yes, they even built us a comedy wall that we could pop in and out of.
Should we have a clip of the comedy wall?
Oh, really?
Let's have a clip.
No.
Hi, we're Hearsay. It's Saturday.
It's Zeus.
Yeah?
Any chance of a quickie at lunchtime?
Danny, I think it's pronounced quiche. The end of the comedy wall!
I haven't felt this angry about a wall since Berlin.
Let's get back to this game, shall we?
What I love, actually, I love this. I found out about the Spice Girls. They offered the fans via the website the chance they would play in any city in the world, and there was a massive internet campaign saying Baghdad. And then the went, they just ignored it and went, oh, you mean Toronto? Yes, we'll go there.
OK, Jerry Halliwell, what does she demand?
I have heard of aromas being put through in dressing rooms because apparently...
Okay. Go on.
Apparently it suppresses appetites.
That's the thing.
OK. All right, maybe that then.
Definitely chicken soup.
All right.
You're going with chicken soup?
OK.
Let's find out if you're right. You're wrong. According to reports at the time, Jerry insisted on having control of all camera angles while she was on screen. In particular, she wouldn't be filmed next to anything tall, thin or young. Or talented. Or necessary. Or valuable. Or in demand. Or happy. I made all of those up. Next up, it's the seldom tedious intros round. Phil and Mark, here are yours for Vic Reeves. Ooh. Now, as it's a Jesus and Javine birthday special, you get to perform with some instruments, which should be behind you.
Oh,
there you go.
Hello.
We thought these instruments may evoke the haunting spirit of the Andes.
We got
some panpipes there.
Get the box up.
Have you worked with panpipes before, Mark Ronson?
Always. You can snort anything through a panpipe.
Oh, yeah, just joke about it. Joke about it. Leave her in a ditch and make jokes.
No one's in a ditch, Simon. Jeez.
Good.
Oh, nice. Nice action.
We've got a guitar.
Can I use that?
Well, yeah,
That's a proper instrument. That's not fair.
That's a proper... Is that
That's cheating.
No.
Could you hold that for me?
Yeah, thank you. OK, right. Right, OK.
2, 3, 4.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. I know what it is, yeah, it's very good.
What is it?
Back in Black.
No. Is that what we're playing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that.
It's correct. Correct. Back in Black, AC/DC, here's how it should have sounded.
Good, weren't we?
Perfect.
Very good work.
Is it? Okay, I think I remember. Do you want to count it up? 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4.
Good, aren't you?
You must get it, Vic. You must.
Of course I know what it is.
Well, go on.
It's Go West!
Yes.
By the Pet Shop Boys, here's how it should have sounded. why, Ronson, have you not covered Hearsay yet? Why has that not happened?
I've never heard or seen... No, I live in America.
Can you make us famous, Mark, please?
Why don't you take one of his songs and make it good? Why don't you do that?
He's got good songs.
He's already got. I'm only joking, but he can put horns on, but he'll turn you into a drug addict. That's the only... that's the only worry. OK, so that was Go West by the Pet Shop Boys. We also had Back in Black by AC/DC. Bon Scott from AC/DC famously died from choking on his own vomit. I don't want to point the finger, but it's not hard to guess whose fault that was. When will it end, Ronson?
I had nothing to do with that one.
Pete Doherty, that promising long-distance runner.
Now, Bill and Matt, here are yours from Myling class. You will also be playing instruments.
Right.
This time to evoke the industrial techno sound of early 90s Hamburg.
OK.
Good luck with that. It's lucky they were down there.
Right then, ready?
I don't know what we're doing.
Oh. You're right there?
It's gonna be so bad.
It's correct, here's how it should have sounded.
It was this that gave it away.
What do you reckon, Ronson? A few horns, a bit of ketamine, and we're rocking!
While you're there, Myling class, I have some news about Myling. She's bringing out a book next year.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
It's my pregnancy diary.
It's called My Bump and Me.
Yep.
Myling offers practical advice, essential medical information, and an honest account of what's in store for anyone expecting a baby. I think that's very good of you. I think it's about time somebody wrote some of that stuff down. It's really, really good of you. Because it's only been about, what? People have been having children for, what, the last 10 years or something, really. It's really, really good of you. Because it's like email. People don't know what they're doing, really. They don't know... Very good.
The baby. Where does it come from? Mysteries revealed.
Do another one.
I have no idea how this one goes.
OK, well, I'll play it then, and you sort of drum along.
I know the start.
In the traditional style.
The very, very start. You ready?
Sorry, I was mesmerised.
I threw him, I did the wrong one. Hang on.
That's it. There you go. That's better, yeah. Here we go.
I'm starting to question whether you're in a band at all, man Bowman.
It's the final It's not that.
Myling, go ahead.
Do you know what? I just have the final countdown in my head now.
OK.
An earworm, it's just
kind
there.
of what we've been talking about a little bit earlier on.
Oh, it's a Ronson.
I'm gonna have
Is it
to-
one of yours?
I hope not.
I'm passing it over.
Is it Back to Black?
It is Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. Is that how it should have sounded?
I actually...
You didn't do this one.
Yeah, I did. I wrote that down. It sounds nothing like what he was playing.
Bill Bailey, Mark Rodden says he wrote that piano section and it sounds nothing like
Oh,
what
I
you're
know. It was nearly right. That's it, roughly right.
So that was Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. We also heard This Love by Maroon 5. OK, Myling, I think I need your help with this one. If you could just read what's on the card. Thanks very much.
Simon? I hear that Maroon 5's Adam Levine has been linked to Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan.
So is happy to hepatitis C, but it doesn't go on about it. For legal reasons, I must point out that neither Paris Hilton or Lindsay Lohan have hepatitis C. Right, really makes things funny having a wall. Round 3 is Big E to Smalls. Here the teams are given a lineup of famous people and have to put them in a specific order based on a category of our choice. Phil, Mark and Vic, here are your people. OK. I've noticed we've gone for the classic Madonna is old gag there. So, Javeen's birthday is a time of giving, so you need to put them in order from highest to lowest of who is a patron for the most charities with the biggest number on the left. Before you guess, who do you think they are?
Elvis.
It's not Elvis.
Cliff Clough.
It's Cliff Richard.
It's Cliff. That's what Cliff would really look like. It's like the portrait of Dorian Richard.
So we've got Cliff Clough.
Miss
McDougal.
That's Madonna
Then,
there.
of course.
Yeah. Then,
Liam Gallagher.
No.
Noel Gallagher.
Peter Cook.
No, that's clearly Bob Geldof. Yeah.
During his skiffle period.
During his Barry Manilow period, I think.
Elton John.
It's correct.
So you want them for the number of charities they what?
They are a patron of.
So not that they give to,
No.
that they are patrons of.
Yeah, you know you can be a patron for a charity and...
Oh, yeah.
Mark Ronson, have you met Madonna? She normally gets with the hot young producers. Has she contacted you? Has a call been made?
No, I've received no word from Madonna.
Why is that?
I don't know, I'm kind of offended.
Maybe she's heard what you do to women. By the way, all the points that are won tonight are going to charity. Yeah, so that's good news. So really try hard.
I would imagine that Geldof is actually not patron of a lot. I would imagine he focuses all his attention on his one.
Just the one.
So I reckon he might be at the end. I reckon Cliff could never say no.
Really?
So I'd imagine he's the first.
Cliff tells everyone how many charities he's got every time he's on to his... How many charities have you got? 5.
Who do you think is the most kind? That might...
Cliff, then
Madonna,
Then
then
Madonna.
Elton, then Elton, then Bob.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
Yeah, that order there.
Let's see if you're right. Could the lineup please put themselves in the correct order?
Oh, it's all kicked off.
Elton John. You only got one.
Oh, man.
So you got one right there. The correct order is Elton John, 19, Cliff Richard, 11, Madonna, 10, and Bob Geldof, just 5. Only 5 charities, Bob. Too busy feeding the world and making poverty history to shamelessly lend your name to dozens of existing charities. Lazy bastard. Merry Christmas. You got one right. The patrons, ladies and gentlemen. OK, Bill, Matt and Mylene, here are yours. OK. You have to order them according to how many times they've turned on Christmas lights with the most on the left. But first of all, who do you think they are? Any ideas? Bill Bailey.
So can I just tell you that actually somebody in the street was walking along and they pointed at me and they said, "You're trying to be Bill Bailey, aren't you?" And then they went, "Nice try." Actually, he does look a little bit more like me than I
So shall I tell you who you've got there? Peter Andre.
do. Peter Andre.
The Cheeky Girls. Gareth Gates. And Bill Bailey.
How strange.
So, who has turned on the Christmas lights the most times? That's the question we're asking. I presume you know how many times you've done it.
Well, I can tell you because I know. I've switched on the lights once. Not Oxford Street, no, that's too bloody passé. I switched on the lights in Ilfracombe. Ilfracombe town centre, I switched them on. So,
What happens? Do you entertain them, or do you just press a button? What happens?
You turn the lights. I was on a double-decker bus, an open-top bus, with an alderman and the mayoress. A bloke in a tricorn hat and a mayoress. And they'd never
Tomorrow, we take Bideford!
This bus like that. And the people of Ilfracombe, they've never had anyone off the telly before. They went mental. They got off the bus, and the alderman and the mayoress went, right, we're just going for a little bit of a walk around in Ilfracombe. 1,700 emo kids. Bill, 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 Bill! Camera phone, tricorn hat, trampled underfoot. Mayhem. So I've done it once, so I can't tell you about the others.
Mylene, I imagine you've turned on some Christmas lights in your time.
I turned on my first set this year alone. It was very exciting.
Where?
South Molton Street, so not quite Oxford Street.
South Molton Street, still, it's
not
London.
bad.
And what happened?
It was over in a flash. It happened quite quickly, but...
Well, it's electricity, it's very quick. And, Matt, I don't imagine you have.
We did get offered at our local village, but we turned it down.
Oh.
Because we used to go and shout at kind of the local radio presenters and first division footballers, who the fuck are you? And we thought that'd happen to us. We decided not to go.
I've got a feeling that just by the fact that there's two of them, the cheeky girls could actually physically turn on more lights if they split up, worked as a team. So I'm saying cheeky girls, number one.
Yes.
Peter Andre in his recently sort of revived light turning on status, and then Gareth Gates, and then I think me bringing up the rear. Yes.
Hang on, no, that's the order that you've suggested. Let's see if you're right, shall we?
Okay.
Would the lineup please put themselves in the correct order? Spot on. The Cheeky Girls have done it 10 times, Peter Andre 8, Gareth Gates 4, Bill Bailey just once. Last year in Ilfracombe. Paul Carpenter, chairman of the High Street Traders Association, said he was absolutely brilliant. However, the North Devon Shopkeepers Union said they would have preferred Noel Fielding. Thank you very much to the celebrity button pressers. We have the next line. Phil's team, you're in the lead.
Yeah.
You get to go first.
Woo!
Your time begins now. It's raining men.
Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Correct. Jerry Halliwell / the Weather Girls. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
Sometimes they called him by the actor Ving Rhames.
They never let poor Rudolph play in any reindeer games.
It's correct. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's not sure what he should... He's not what... What is it? He's not sure what he should do.
It's English, Simon. Just read it. She's 17, he's 22.
Correct. It was taken back by the Pigeon Detectives. You could be the baddest with the most stylish.
You could be rolling in money.
Correct. Real thing, Javine. OK, here's what's happened. Bill, you've now got 13 points.
Wow.
You've got 4 points. Your time begins now.
Oh, thank you.
Won't you take me to?
Funky Town.
Correct. Lip sync. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
Those dudes were fast as lightning.
I've got cats, but I'll accept dudes.
You'll take dudes.
Carl Douglas. Since I've come on home, well, my body's been a mess.
Oh, look at me.
It's terrible that I don't know the words to this one.
Sorry, you didn't write them, but...
No, exactly.
You certainly used them.
And the way you used to dress.
And I've missed your ginger hair and the way you like to dress.
The way you like to dress.
Valerie, Mark Ronson featuring Amy Winehouse, the Zootons. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Correct, jingle bells. At the end of all of that, Phil's team have 8 points, Bill's team have 13 points. So thanks to Phil, Mark and Vic, Bill, Matt and Mylene, and of course the invisible presence of Javine. And if anybody doesn't believe in the existence of Javine at this time of year, may they burn in hell for all eternity. Good night.
Never Mind the Buzzcocks is back in the new year. Rick's gags turn out to be a bitter pill to swallow for some next in Lead Balloon. Then Ashley Jensen, Miriam Margolyes and music from Mika on The Graham Norton Show at 10 on BBC Two.